Hey, what's up, family? Just going live real quick. I had to hit y'all with a little something, okay? I think this is very important. I think it's very pivotal. And I think it might benefit a lot of y'all out there. Anybody who feels stuck, listen up. If you feel stuck, if you feel like you're not progressing in your life, if you feel like you're not going where you want to go in life, then I need you to listen up. I talk to a lot of people. I get a lot of DMs, and people always say, man, I feel stuck. I feel like I'm in a rut. I feel stuck. I feel stuck. The answer is a lot simpler than you think. Oftentimes, when we get stuck in life and we feel like we're not progressing in life, we feel like something miraculous, something major has to happen, right? We need to get engaged. We need to get the house. We need to go on this big trip, right? We need to win the lottery. We think we need something amazing, something huge, something major, right? To take us out of our stuckness. Well, if you're feeling stuck, all you got to do is ask a couple of questions. All right. So vibe with me on this. If you don't follow me, give your boy a follow. But if you're feeling stuck, this is what you got to look at. What do I do on a day-to-day basis? If you wake up and you have the exact same habits, you do the exact same things, you go online, you don't read, you don't meditate, you don't journal. If you wake up and you talk to the same people who have the same conversations, y'all know the conversations. Oh my God, did you hear about such and such? Oh, such and such broke up. Oh, such and such had a divorce. Oh my God, Kim and Kanye. A bunch of nonsense, a bunch of bull. You're talking about small ideas with small-minded people. If you go to a job every day that is soul sucking and it is horrible, and you're having conversations with people. Now, give me a laugh emoji if you know you go to work with some people you don't like. We all got a couple people we don't like, right? Which is why I work for myself, because I can't stand some people, right? But if you have those situations, of course you're going to feel stuck, because you got to look at your habits. If you feel stuck in life, it's because you're stuck. You're stuck in the same mind frame. You're stuck talking to the same people. You're stuck holding on to the same habits and things that no longer serve you. If you want to get unstuck, there's a couple of things you can do right now. I'm going to make it quick, sweet, and to the point. First thing you got to do, you got to change your day-to-day habits. How you start the day is going to determine how your day is going to go. And how the day goes is how the week's going to go. How the week's going to go is how the month going to go. How the month goes is going to be how the year goes. And then how the years goes, before you know it, that's how your life went. So if you feel stuck, what are your daily habits? When's the last time you opened up the book? When's the last time you sat down and journaled and just emptied your thoughts of all the doubt, all the insecurities and stuff? When was the last time you put you first? I say it all the time. If you follow me, you know what I'm talking about. I'm about self-love. I'm about self-mastery, okay? Self-love is the best love. So many of us crave love outside of ourselves. We crave love from a relationship. We crave validation, which is another form of love, from social media, from the likes and the views and the followers and stuff. We crave all this external stimuli to make us feel like we're loved, but we don't do that shit for ourselves. You got to become what you want. So if you crave love, you crave validation, love yourself, validate yourself. So if you feel stuck, you're not making yourself a priority. Now, let me give you this. Before people go ahead and we got to get rid of this notion of you're arrogant or you're cocky or you're self-centered. Take care of yourself. All right. Give me a 100 if you agree with this statement. All right. Give me a 100 and follow me if you agree with this statement. OK, I need to make me a priority. Because when I make myself a priority, I make my mental health a priority. I make my physical, my emotional, my spiritual health a priority. And what that allows me to do is to become the best version of myself. And the people I love deserve the best version of me, right? Your kids deserve the best version of you. Your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, they deserve the best version of you. Your significant other deserves the best version of you. And if you don't think your significant other deserves the best version of you, get out the relationship. Anyways, that's another story. But I'm just saying, it's important that you prioritize yourself. Because so often we prioritize everything else. We prioritize our jobs. We prioritize other people's feelings. We prioritize our relationships, but we don't prioritize ourselves. So of course you're going to feel stuck. Because you don't even give yourself sufficient time, specific time, intentional time to do what you do, to tap into your happiness. You don't do that. And if you got a couple questions, hit that question mark icon. And if you don't follow me, give your boy a follow. But a lot of us don't do that. So if you feel stuck, It's because you haven't made yourself a priority. You haven't focused and made your mental health a priority. You haven't made your physical health a priority. You haven't made your mental health a priority. So of course you're going to feel stuck because you are not a priority. And then we get mad, we get pissed off when our boss don't make us priority, when our kids don't make us priority, when our relationship don't make us priority. You don't make yourself a priority. So why would somebody else? Also, another reason why we get stuck is really, who are you around? Now, I got people I love. I got friends and family I grew up with, but we on a different vibe. We got a whole different trajectory on where we're going in life. So I can't be around those people too often. Now, this is a word. I need y'all to hold on to this, all right? Too often, we attach ourselves to people who fit our past, and we're afraid to find new people that fit our future. So we hold on to friends that really aren't the best friends, but you've known them for a certain amount of time and you just stay with them. But they're not helping you grow. They're not helping you progress. They're not talking about new ideas, challenging you. And if they are, you hold on to them because those people are rare. But you got those people, and they're friends because of proximity. They're friends because of memory, because you have a history with them. That's your friends. I love people. I've had to acknowledge my childhood friends that I used to call my best friends were not best friends. I have to rephrase it and relabel it. You're not my best friend anymore. You're my childhood friend. I love you. I got nothing but what we talk about, what we aspire to is completely different. And that's okay. It's all right to outgrow people. So when you feel stuck, it's because you're not growing first, and then you're not acknowledging the fact that you've outgrown some people. And sometimes we outgrow relationships. Most of my past relationships have failed because I outgrew my partner. Now, let me tell y'all this. When you outgrow somebody, when you move on beyond somebody, let's not get into the mindset like we're better than them. You know what? I'm too good for you. No, it ain't about that. We're on a different path. What I prioritize, what is important to me, you don't give a damn about. Where I'm trying to go in my life, you're trying to stay where you're at. And you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If your 5 closest friends are broke, you'll be the 6th broke person. If your 5 closest friends are small-minded, non-intelligent, non-growing, you'll be the 6th. It's just what it is. So you got to find new friends who fit your future and not your past. So if you feel stuck, that's another thing you're doing. You're probably holding on to shit because it's comfortable, right? Also, environments. Where are we at? Where do you hang out at, right? Are you still up in the club all the time, right? Are you hanging out with small-minded people in environments that aren't healthy? That's really important. Like, before I started working for myself, before my speaking, before my acting popped off, and it was funny when I was working in restaurants, right? Doing the whole acting thing out here, chasing the dreams. And most of the people who worked there, they would just complain about people and complain about how little tips and complain. I'm like, I got so many positive Yelp reviews because of my attitude. I got the most tips because even though I feel like I'm too big to be cleaning up somebody's table, I got big goals and dreams. The fact of the matter is God in the universe put you where you're at for a reason. And if you cannot bust your ass, fully commit, and do your best with where you're at, why would you progress? So everybody else after work would go hang out. Thank y'all. Appreciate the compliments. Everybody else after work would go hang out. I'm not better than you. I just want to hang out with y'all. I can't hang out with a bunch of people who bitch and complain all day. Complaining steals your energy. I need to be around dreamers, people who aspire for more, people who live out of their imagination and what's possible rather than their memory and what has happened. That's different. So if you're feeling stuck, you got to look at your day-to-day habits, number 1. Number 2, the people you associate yourself with. And number 3, your environments. All that is so important. That's why going on this self-love journey, y'all, you're going to spend a lot of time alone. Because sometimes that healthy, nourishing environment is just not accessible for you in this moment in life. So if it's not accessible, guess what you got to do? You got to spend time by yourself. You got to create an environment that is nourishing until you can find one that's already like that. That's what I do. Protect your peace. Spend time alone. But so many of us are uncomfortable with ourselves. Y'all catch that? So many people are uncomfortable with themselves. We don't want to be alone. Silence is uncomfortable. Sitting in meditation, sitting and reading a book, not being on your phone all day, that's uncomfortable. We've become strangers to ourselves. So how can we love ourselves if we don't even know ourselves? I know I'm getting all philosophical and all that, black Socrates over here. But I'm just saying, when you break it down, you got to look at that. If you feel like you're stuck in life, you got to look at your day-to-day habits. How do you wake up? What do you do? What do you eat? Let me tell y'all this. It is really hard to have a healthy mental health if you don't take care of your body physically, y'all. I'm telling you, if you don't try to get some kind of physical exercise, some kind of sunshine, if you don't watch what you're putting in your body, if you're drinking more damn alcohol and wine than you're drinking water, if you're eating more hot Cheetos, I used to smash on hot Cheetos. Can I get a laugh emoji if hot Cheetos used to be that thing? I used to kill some hot Cheetos and some soda, right? All right, I want that purple drink, right? Like, that's what he used to do. So if your body physically feels like shit because you're not taking care of yourself, how can you feel good mentally, right? And then mentally, if you're constantly ingesting negative stuff, and thank y'all for vibing with me. If you don't follow me, give your boy a follow, okay? And if you're constantly on social media watching other people's drama, knowing what's happening with the baby and Danny Lay, knowing what's going on with Kanye and his Kim stuff, and yet you know all this stuff, the housewives, hip hop, and all this nonsense. If you know more about that than you know about yourself, that's a problem, y'all. Protect your peace. Progress is a process. We all want the progress in life. We want the progress in our relationships, our financials, our careers, our mental. But it's a process. And part of that process is peace. Protect your peace at all costs. I know people who are millionaires, who have all the success in the world, but they don't have peace. I know people who've progressed much further in life than me, but they don't have peace. What's the point? If you don't obtain peace, fulfillment, happiness, what the hell is the point of getting married? What's the point of having kids? What's the point of being a millionaire? What's the point of having your dream house if it does not bring you peace? So, if you feel stuck in life, I'm going to end it with this. 3 things. Your day-to-day habits. What are you doing? What are you eating? Are you working out? What are you ingesting? What are you watching? What are you listening to? What are you reading? Secondly, who are you around? Are they toxic people? Do they fit your past or do they fit your future? Are they in an alignment with who you want to be, or they're stopping you from who you should be? And then your environment. If you cannot find a healthy, nourishing, aspiring environment, then you got to change something, right? I grew up in Phoenix, Arizona, and every time I go back, I got nothing but love. I got my roots there. But when I go back, I don't come across a lot of dreamers. That environment specifically for me. For other people might think differently, but specifically for me, I don't feel inspired in that city. LA is different. You got the hustle, you got the Hollywood signs, you got all this stuff. So it's different. So you got to find an environment, a city, a place, a group. You got to find that nourishes you. And if you have those 3 things, you won't feel stuck. It's impossible to feel stuck if it's like every day I have habits, I have a system, right? I have a process of trying to be my best. I have a handful of people who push me, who encourage me, who inspire me. And then I have an environment that nourishes me. If you can find those 3 things, I guarantee you it's impossible to feel stuck. This is easier said than done, but it is possible. I have cultivated my life in such a way. I have certain environments that are inspiring. And when I'm in a situation where I'm not in an environment that is inspiring and nurturing, I create it. I kick it with myself. I can be by myself and enjoy the company. That's the whole point of this self-love. When you can love yourself, when you've gone through that healing process, and you can appreciate yourself for who you are, it's different. So anybody who's feeling stuck, I know it's been a rough couple of years with this pandemic. There's been a lot of loss. There's been a lot of change. It starts with you, your habits, the people you hang out with, and the environments you associate with, okay? I love y'all, appreciate y'all. Self-Love Sundays, make sure you take an hour to do something just for you. And if you don't follow me, give your boy a follow. Peace. Kill it this week, y'all.